Hi guys, my name is Roger, and I'm building a mid-engine supercar in the basement of my home. Let's take a look at what I've been working on this week. Alright guys, to start off this week's video, I'm going to show you a body design update. Fatah has made a lot of progress in the past week, and I'm excited to show you his progress. And let's start by taking a look at a little short video here of the body design, the progression of how he designed the files, and where they are right now. As far as a wiring update, I think you can see here that there are quite a few more wires than there were last week. I have several more components wired in the car. I think the rear of the car is basically finished, and I've started running some wires. These three large wires here go to the front. Two of them power separate fuse boxes in the front to distribute the power to different things, and one of them goes to the blower fan for the HVAC system. And it's a large wire because it is a high current draw on that fan. Other than that, I finally have the windshield wiper motor working. It took me about 5 days to get this working. I finally got some help from a guy in the UK. I can't remember his name, but if you see this video, I appreciate the help. And it took a specially designed table with like 5 or 6 rows in it, and I had to call out the different voltages that the windshield wiper stalk put out for each different function of the wipers. So each column had a different voltage associated with it, and then I had to designate when it saw that voltage what to do. So for delay wipers, there are 5 different delay settings, and each one has a different time. I'll try a different one here, it's a little bit longer time. And then this is on low speed, and this is high speed. So all of the wiper functions are working. I've also been working on inputs to the instrument panel, and I've got a few of those inputs wired. It took me 2 days to get these functioning right. Everything is new to me, so there's a learning curve. Once I get past the first 1 or 2 working, then the rest is much easier. But what I've gotten here is the turn signals. So you can see this is left turn signal, right turn signal. This is headlights and bright lights on, and this is the bright lights off, just headlights on, and then headlights back off. The fuel gauge is on, the warning, because I'm almost out of gas, so that is why this is on. The battery symbol is on because the car is not running. The alternator is not powering the system, so it's showing a low voltage. And the brake light warning, I don't have the brake actuator wired yet, so the input signal to that is not programmed. That's why that light is on. When that is all functioning correctly and programmed correctly, that light will go out. But I wanted to show you an update on the panel here. I have a few more inputs to wire up to this, like low fluid for the brake reservoir and low fluid for the windshield wiper water tank. There'll be a couple more lights that come on for those, just to show that the fluid levels are low. Okay, besides that, I've ordered several different items. Like this is the tank for the windshield wiper fluid, and it has the pump here attached to it, and then the sensors to tell when the fluid's low, and then there's a connector on the pump to power that. This thing is enormous. It is much bigger than I expected it to be. I think I'm going to mount it somewhere in this general area. I need to see exactly how far this cowling sticks out so I know how to rotate it. But until I have the windshield and the cowling in the car, I think I'm going to wait on mounting that because it's kind of critical to get it right. I've started wiring a few things up here. This is the fluid sensor here that I was talking about. Some more of the wiring is going to run down here to these two connectors. I have started wiring those, but I haven't gotten very far on that. Under the car here, it's kind of dark, but maybe you can see I have made and installed the plate to mount the parking brake actuator, and the actuator itself is sitting on top of that plate. It's not bolted to it yet, but it is sitting there. And I will have to remove the transaxle to finish connecting that, but I'll probably do that at a later time. It's not coming up in the next week or two, I don't think, unless I just get a wild hair and decide to pull the transaxle out and work on that. That's going to be an all weekend project, one weekend. I just don't see doing that this weekend or maybe even next weekend. Besides that, I've made a few purchases. These are relays and resistors that I'll use to wire that brake actuator. Let's see, what else have I bought? There are more items. Oh, this came in today. These are the side mirrors that go on the door. I haven't unpackaged the other one yet. They are Corvette C7 mirrors. They're power, of course, and they are hydro dipped in carbon fiber wrap, so they look pretty nice. They're a little dirty. They have some bugs on them. I didn't clean them up completely, but I have taken and rubbed a few of them off, so they do come clean and they look brand new. And I'm very happy with the look of these. And next week I'll be continuing wiring. I'm going to be on the wiring for another week or two. I'll start finishing the wiring in the front of the car. I have the fuse boxes that are going to mount up there. I need to get the wires ran to them, figure out the circuits that I'm going to use, and start installing and wiring the fuses and relays for the front circuits. Things like the doors, which would be the power windows, power mirrors, and the switch to open and shut the doors, or the unlock the doors. And then there's a few circuits inside the car for radio and lights and different things. I'll need to work all of that out and start wiring those. And of course, we'll continue working on the body design and try to get that buttoned up here in the next couple of weeks, but we've made huge progress on that. And hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again in 1 week.